We're Babes Ride Out, and over the past 8 years, we've been hosting women's motorcycle events across the U.S.
And along the way, we've met some really inspiring women. Join us as we hit the road and hear their stories.
I'm Ashmore, and today we're gonna ride with Taylor. She just got back from a cross-country motorcycle trip on her 2020 Low Rider S.
Hey, Taylor, good to see you. Yeah, I can't wait to hear about your trip.
Yeah,
Wanna go for a ride?
let's do it.
All right.
It is good to see you. It's been, I don't know how long, I guess since Babes Ride Out,
Yeah.
the event?
Yeah. So last year was my 3rd year. I went the very first year, like literally not knowing anyone. I feel like that's everyone's story at Babes Ride Out. You go your first year, you don't know a single person, and then the next year you like show up and you have a group of friends, and
You
it
have a
just gets
posse.
bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Other girls that ride exist around me. Like, why have I not
They're
found
everywhere. And since then, you've ridden across country, mowed down thousands of miles,
you? Yes.
all by yourself.
It's something I've always wanted to do. It's been like a bucket list. And my dad and I always do a cross-country trip together, and we talked about it, and it's like, I don't know if I want to fly right now with stuff going on. So that was kind of the start of it, is I knew I wanted to go see my dad on the East Coast. And then I just pieced together the rest of the trip from there. And it started out as a 2-week trip, and it turned into a 2-month trip.
Oh my God, what?
So, yeah.
How'd you pack your bike, and what made you decide on that's the bike I'm gonna take?
Once you get on the road, like, you really only need the essentials, and you can always buy stuff if you need something special. And there were sections of the trip where I would buy stuff as I went, t-shirts, souvenirs, whatever, and I would ship it home.
That's crazy. Did you camp the whole way, or did you stop at some hotels? Or...
So the first leg of the trip, so probably my California to Florida to West Virginia section, that I stayed with friends or hotels. Predominantly with friends. I think maybe the whole month I stayed in 5 hotels. And then the second leg of the trip, I re-upped on my camping stuff and added a whole bag to the back of my bike with all my camping gear in it. I wasn't like point A to point B, I was like enjoying everything in between.
That's the coolest thing about motorcycles, is it's the catalyst to that good time. It's
Exactly.
the catalyst to that adventure.
Yeah.
And it's like what you need on the bike, and then, like you said, you'll find along the way.
Yeah, I have a 2020 Low Rider S. I bought it towards the end of February, and I absolutely love it. It's extremely reliable. You have more than enough power. Like, I can go almost like 200 plus miles on it and not stop for gas. So convenient, especially for trips.
Best place or most beautiful route or road that you took on your trip?
I think the absolute best was riding through Yellowstone. And there was a point where we were like rode past like a herd of buffalo, and I was just like, this is amazing. This is so cool. I did have a guy at one point be like, why are you doing this trip? Or like, where are you going? And I told him, I was like, oh, I'm doing a cross-country trip. He was like, oh, you have a lot to think about, like in your helmet.
So you were just left alone with your thoughts,
Yeah.
and like you're gonna be,
Like, that was,
you're
like-
with yourself. You're forced to be with yourself alone.
Yeah.
Biker
You
knowledge.
are right. It made me a more patient person. It made me like completely change the way I like day by day go through stuff.
So you mentioned you were collecting chips on your trip.
The little Harley-Davidson poker chips, you can get it at every dealership. And so I tried, I missed a couple here and there. It's like kind of a cool little like collectible. It has the city you went to, the dealership name. They're all different.
That's what I love about you. You mow down the miles, you do it on your own, you make your plan, and you go for it.
Yeah.
Like you said, no excuses.
Yeah,
You could go off right now for another.
yeah, I would do it. It was the best time I've ever had.
So cool. I'm inspired to go do this myself. Do you want to go ride some more?
Let's do it.
Let's go.